The Catholic Church is at a turning point. With over 2 millennia of history, it stands as one of the oldest institutions in the world. Yet, it faces a myriad of challenges that test its resilience and adaptability. From internal issues like clerical abuse and financial scandals to external pressures such as secularization and declining membership in traditionally Catholic regions, the Church is navigating through turbulent waters. It faces old and new problems. The historical weight of tradition often clashes with the modern world's demand for transparency and reform. The faithful are looking for answers, and the Church's leadership is under immense pressure to provide them. The question remains, how can an ancient institution remain relevant in a rapidly changing world? But there's a feeling of hope and change in the air. This sense of renewal is palpable among the congregations, who are eager for a church that not only upholds its sacred traditions but also embraces the spirit of the times. The flickering candlelight symbolizes this hope, a beacon in the darkness guiding the faithful towards a brighter future. Pope Francis, the first pope from the Americas, has touched the world with his message of kindness and humility. His approach is a breath of fresh air, breaking away from the more formal and distant image of the papacy. He has made it his mission to bring the Church closer to the people, emphasizing compassion, mercy, and social justice. By his side is a close friend, Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle from the Philippines. Cardinal Tagle, often referred to as the Asian Francis, shares the Pope's vision of a more inclusive and compassionate Church. His charisma and deep connection with the people make him a beloved figure not just in the Philippines, but around the world. He's known for his warmth, intelligence, and dedication to helping the poor. Cardinal Tagle's work in charity and social justice initiatives has earned him a reputation as a champion for the marginalized. His efforts reflect the Church's renewed focus on serving those in need, embodying the teachings of Christ in a tangible and impactful way. Together, they represent a fresh start in the 2,000-year-old story of the Catholic Church. Their partnership symbolizes a new era of leadership that is more attuned to the needs and aspirations of the global Catholic community. They are not just leaders, but also shepherds, guiding their flock with empathy and understanding. Their influence goes beyond just symbols. They are actively working to implement reforms that address the root causes of the Church's challenges. From promoting financial transparency to tackling the issue of clerical abuse, their actions speak louder than words. They are committed to building a Church that is accountable and trustworthy. Pope Francis has started big changes, addressing things like financial openness and abuse of power by Church leaders. His efforts to clean up the Vatican's finances and hold clergy accountable for their actions are steps towards restoring the Church's credibility. These reforms are crucial for rebuilding trust among the faithful and ensuring that the Church remains a moral and ethical beacon. He wants a Church that walks alongside those who are often forgotten. Pope Francis's visits to marginalized communities and his advocacy for the poor and oppressed highlight his commitment to social justice. He believes that the Church should be a voice for the voiceless, standing in solidarity with those who suffer and advocating for their rights. Cardinal Tagle, now in charge of spreading the faith around the world, plays a vital role in sharing this message globally. His work involves engaging with diverse communities and fostering dialogue between different cultures and religions. He is a bridge builder, promoting understanding and cooperation in a world often divided by differences. His appointment shows the Church's growing attention to Asia, Africa, and Latin America, places where Catholicism is lively and growing. These regions represent the future of the Church, with vibrant communities that are deeply committed to their faith. Cardinal Tagle's role is crucial in nurturing this growth and ensuring that the Church remains relevant and dynamic. This is a time of transformation. The Church is undergoing a profound shift, embracing change while staying true to its core values. This transformation is evident in the way it engages with the world, addressing contemporary issues with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. The Church is rediscovering its mission to share the faith. Missionaries and clergy are reaching out to communities around the world, spreading the message of love, hope, and redemption. This renewed focus on evangelization is a testament to the Church's commitment to its foundational mission. It seeks to connect with a world often unsure about organized religion. In an age of skepticism and doubt, the Church is striving to be a source of truth and guidance. It aims to bridge the gap between faith and modernity, offering answers to the existential questions that many people grapple with today. At the heart of this effort are two men, each extraordinary in his own way, yet joined by a common goal: to build a church that truly welcomes everyone. Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle are leading by example, showing that the Church can be a place of inclusivity and acceptance. Their vision is one of unity, where people of all backgrounds can come together in faith and fellowship. Their journey is far from over. Challenges still exist. The road ahead is fraught with difficulties, but their unwavering commitment to their mission provides hope. They are determined to face these challenges head-on, with courage and conviction. Yet the hope they bring is undeniable. The light of their leadership shines brightly, inspiring millions around the world. Their message of love, compassion, and justice resonates deeply, offering a beacon of hope in troubled times. They offer a glimpse of a church that is both ancient and always new, grounded in tradition, yet open to the guidance of the Holy Spirit in our time. This dynamic balance between the old and the new is what makes the Catholic Church a living, breathing entity, capable of evolving while staying true to its roots. As Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle continue their journey, they carry with them the hopes and dreams of millions, guiding the Church towards a future filled with promise and possibility. Luis Antonio Tagle's story began far from the splendor of the Vatican, in the bustling streets and humble neighborhoods of Manila, Philippines. Born in 1957, he grew up in a religious Catholic family in Manila, Philippines. His early years were marked by the vibrant culture and deep faith of his community. Even as a young boy, Tagle was very smart and eager to learn. His curiosity knew no bounds, and he spent countless hours reading and studying. He did very well in school, especially in history and philosophy, subjects that would later shape his theological work. His teachers often remarked on his exceptional intellect and dedication. Tagle's faith became stronger during his teenage years. He was deeply involved in his local parish, participating in various religious activities and finding solace in prayer. He felt a calling to be a priest, a vocation that surprised some who knew how intelligent he was. Despite the allure of other career paths, his heart was set on serving God and his community. He entered the seminary, immersing himself in scripture, theology, and the rich traditions of the Church. His intelligence was clear, and he quickly became a standout student. Tagle went on to study theology at a higher level, earning a doctorate from the Catholic University of America. His time abroad broadened his perspective and deepened his understanding of the global Church. His doctoral dissertation focused on the evolving understanding of episcopal collegiality, a complex topic that showed his understanding of Church history and governance. This work was highly regarded by his peers and mentors. Tagle's academic achievements could have led him to a life of scholarship and teaching. He was offered numerous opportunities to stay in academia and contribute to theological research. However, he never forgot his calling to serve. His heart remained with the people, and he felt a deep responsibility to share his knowledge and faith with others. He returned to the Philippines, eager to serve the people of his homeland and share the faith that had so deeply shaped his own life. His journey of faith and intellect had come full circle, bringing him back to where it all began. When he returned to the Philippines, Cardinal Tagle quickly became known for his ability to connect with people. He had a rare gift for connecting with people from all walks of life. He listened carefully, offered words of comfort and encouragement, and inspired others with his own strong faith. Tagle's ministry went beyond the church building. He saw firsthand the poverty and injustice that affected Filipino society. He became a strong voice for the poor and marginalized, speaking out against corruption and social inequality. His work impressed Pope John Paul II, who appointed him as Bishop of Imus in 1998. There, Tagle continued his work with the poor, setting up programs to support families, provide education, and empower communities. He understood that truly sharing the faith meant not just words, but real actions that showed God's love for all people. Tagle's reputation as a compassionate pastor and a brave leader continued to grow. In 2011, Pope Benedict XVI appointed him Archbishop of Manila, one of the most important positions in the Catholic Church in Asia. In 2013, a new era began for the Catholic Church. The world watched with bated breath as the conclave of cardinals gathered in the Sistine Chapel to elect a new leader. The decision they made would shape the future of the Church and its followers. Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio of Argentina was elected Pope, taking the name Francis. This choice was significant, as it was the first time a Pope had chosen the name Francis, in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi, known for his dedication to humility and care for the poor. This humble Jesuit, known for his simple life and his dedication to the poor, quickly caught the world's attention. His decision to live in a modest guest house rather than the opulent papal apartments was a clear signal of his commitment to a simpler, more accessible church. Pope Francis's time as Pope has been marked by a spirit of reform and renewal. He has sought to bring the Church closer to the people, emphasizing the importance of compassion, mercy, and social justice in his teachings and actions. He has called for a church that is less concerned with power and prestige, and more focused on its mission of sharing the gospel. His messages often challenge the faithful to look beyond the walls of the church and engage with the world around them. He has challenged the church to face difficult issues, including clerical sexual abuse, financial mismanagement, and the exclusion of marginalized groups. His willingness to confront these problems head-on has earned him both praise and criticism. Francis's vision is rooted in the idea of mercy. He has declared a Jubilee year of mercy, encouraging the faithful to seek forgiveness and extend compassion to others. This focus on mercy is a cornerstone of his papacy. He believes that the Church should be a place of healing and hope for everyone, regardless of their past mistakes or current circumstances. His visits to hospitals, prisons, and refugee camps underscore his commitment to this belief. He has emphasized the importance of walking alongside those who are struggling, offering them support and guidance. His actions speak volumes, as he often personally reaches out to those in need, providing not just words but tangible help. His papacy has not been without disagreement. Some within the Church feel that his reforms are too radical, while others believe they do not go far enough. These tensions highlight the challenges of leading an institution as diverse and complex as the Catholic Church. His calls for greater inclusivity, particularly towards LGBTQ+ Catholics and divorced and remarried Catholics, have been met with resistance from some conservative groups. These groups argue that such inclusivity undermines traditional church teachings. However, Pope Francis remains firm in his belief that the Church must be a welcoming home for all. He continues to advocate for a church that is open, compassionate, and willing to embrace all of humanity, regardless of their background or life choices. His enduring message is one of love, acceptance, and the transformative power of mercy. Subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful and intriguing videos.